It's extremely strange that people will try to erase my pedigree, a pedigree that comes directly from Lagos. And yes, my mother is Igbo. This makes me the best of both worlds. My wife is Igbo. It's true. At the same time, that makes me the embodiment of a cosmopolitan Lagos. I am literally what Lagos is. I represent the interests and everything that is Lagos. And it doesn't make me any less proud as a Lagosian. It doesn't make me any less proud to be a true-born, free-born Lagosian that wants the best for his people and wants the best for Lagos. Having said all this, Lagosians, I've seen the suffering in Lagos. I've seen it. And there are things that we know for a fact. We know that the current government is not going to get rid of Alpha Beta. Those resources are still going to be going to empower state capture. We know that this government is not going to reduce the number of young boys wasting their lives on the roads as area boys and touts. We know that they use them and weaponize them so that for these moments they can use them to suppress votes. But you know, with my government, that is going to change. We are going to make them productive members of society. We are going to give them a good quality life. And we are going to ensure that the people of Lagos benefit from it. You can learn more about my manifesto on our website, www.grvlagos.com, where I talk about how we're going to address our transport issues, our healthcare issues, our development and accommodation issues that bedevil this state, and to create a Lagos that works for all of you. My people, we saw what happened on Saturday. A government that attacks its own. We are still healing from the NSAS attack on people that they did not discriminate whether they were Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa when the army fired at them. They did not discriminate. And on Saturday, they did the same thing again. All over Lagos, from Ojo to Lagos Island, in front of Oniru's palace, in front of Lagos.His palace. Everybody, as long as you're proud to be associated with Labour Party, they came at us. Is that the government that has any love or empathy for its people? It's time to put a government that cares about the people and puts the interests of the people first. And will do the work so that people can vote them in and not suppress their way or intimidate their way into office. I call on you for your spirits to be lifted up. We made history in Lagos. We won Alimosho. We won Ikeja. We won so many local governments. And our results have shown that we actually got over 900,000 votes. So come out again. We've done it before. Let us do it again. God bless you, Lagos. God bless you. Thank you. The first time I came out to run in this election, and if you check all my interviews, I said Lagos State is about to witness an election like they've never seen. I said this because the people that were behind this movement were not moved by money. When we talk about elections in Lagos State previously, you find there's a lot of financial inducement. There's a lot of buying of votes. Sometimes the resources are not available to buy votes in the second situation, but that's not the case here. People are voting for hope. People are moved for the hope of a new Lagos, and they're going to come out even more than they came out the first time. And that is the challenge, because now we have seen how one man in his interest has turned and made the INEC process has rubbished it. It is daylight robbery. It is the equivalent of rape in an open field in front of everybody, just because of a selfish, greedy ambition. Right? So people have seen this, and people are going to stand against this, because there's only so long that people can be bullied. There's only so long and so far you can push a people into the wall before they stand up and they stand back. And that's what we saw on Saturday. And it's not going to end on that Saturday. It's going to repeat itself again. And we are going to be prepared for whatever attacks or harassment that they try to build, because now they have destroyed our faith completely in all the things that they promised us. So we now know that this is something we are going to have to fight for. And I'll say Eko Edide for coming out massively and showing that Lagos State is the birthplace and home of the obedient movement. And more than that, standing strong despite all the harassment, despite all the inconvenience, despite all the obstacles that were put in our way. People were out till 11 o'clock, standing to make sure that their votes counted, despite the broken promises of the INEC chairman. So I want to say again, we thank you, Lagosians. The Labour Party thanks you. We thank all the well-meaning Lagosians that came out to vote for His Excellency Peter Obi on Saturday. It is important to note that this was not a tribal victory. We won in places where the opposition party has never won in 2 decades. We won in Alimosho, we won in Ikeja, we won in Lagos mainland, despite the all the cheating and manipulation of votes that we saw, from 50,000 votes that's missing in our vote counts in Alimosho to another 20,000 missing our vote counts in Ikeja. From our situation room, we see that we won over 900,000 votes as opposed to the APC's 155,000 votes. And this was done because you all came out in mass and showed your strength. And this was done also without any monetary inducement. So we cannot continue, we cannot stop thanking the people of Lagos. We made history in that election and we took Lagos State and we told it back to the people. It's important to note that we unequivocally reject the results, we reject the process by which these results were announced. The fact that there was no transmission of votes electronically completely going into the question the credibility of the entire election process. So we will see it in the media moving forward is our empowerment scheme that is focused on lifting 1 million people in Lagos out of poverty. Our big aim with our government is to ensure that we tackle urban poverty. And by doing this, we are going to take the wealth that has accumulated to one man, his family, and his cronies and put it into the arms of the everyday Lagosian. These funds that accrue to almost 400 plus billion in 4 years is going to be put into soft loans and low interest loans that will be applied to profitable and productive enterprises that work directly with the government. We are going to lift 1 million people out of poverty, and the people of Lagos will be glad that they trusted us with the Commonwealth of Lagos. Having said all this, it's important to note that we have been fooled once, because the INEC chairman promised us that we're going to have electronic transmission of votes. The security agencies promised us that we're going to have a very calm, peaceful election. We saw that's not the case, and that's not going to happen again. I assure you, Lagosians, come out in confidence, because we have made plans for your safety, robust plans for your safety, and you will start to see those plans manifest in the next coming days. So don't be deterred. We must complete this mission that we have started. Plans are on ground for your safety and you'll be protected. I assure you of this. My brother, I've been in talks with them, but what I've been doing is getting all our people out of prison and jail. What they did was, the places where we're strong, they'll snag the ballot box, carry the agents there to Pansi. That's what they would do. That's what they were doing. I have a friend that was nearly killed. They tried to frame him up that he's a ballot snatcher. If not for the timely intervention of the army, I don't think that my friend will still be alive today. So enough is enough. See, if you do the work, the people will vote you in. The people will like good governance. The people want good governance. So if you are not going to give good governance, then stay out of politics. Get out of the seat. If you have to intimidate and harass people to be able to win an election, get out of the seat. It's time to serve the people. Come in and serve, and the people will return you. If you don't serve, then get out of the seat. And that is what the people of Lagos are saying. And they are going to say it again next week, Saturday. On our website, the portal is already open. The portal has been built. It serves different reasons. It serves as a database to gather all the unemployed, underemployed people, so that we can also start to make skill acquisition exercises available to them, start to open them up to opportunities, and start to also have a database broken down into local government, so we know how we'll address this issue of unemployment and make sure we can channel funds to them. And it's open now, and it will start to be implemented in the first 100 days of our office.
Okay, sir. Before this presidential election, we have Mr. Olawale who joined you. So after that, is there any other candidate still supporting or have joined your camp?
Thank you. That's a very good question. We are in alliance, and we have started talking with the owners of the structure of the PDP, the owners of the structure, the people that matter in the PDP. And we are sure that in the coming days, we are going to come into a full alignment with them to ensure that we take Lagos in this next election.